Hey everyone, and welcome to my review of the Samsung Galaxy Tab 10.1. Now, first of all, I'm just going to run over the specifications really quickly for you guys. First of all, the battery is a 7,000 mAh battery, which is good for about 9 hours of video and 72 hours of music. Well, according to Samsung anyway, that will probably vary for you, it has for me. Of course, it's a 10.1 inch display with a resolution of 1280 by 800. It's 149 pixels per inch. Then we've got the cameras. The rear facing camera is a 3 megapixel autofocusing camera with an LED flash, and the front camera is a 2 megapixel camera. Now if we just quickly do a run through of the ports on the device and the buttons, you can see on the bottom we have, well, if it focuses, there we go. On the bottom we have a 30-pin connector. On the left hand side we have nothing but a speaker. On the top we have our power on off and volume rockers. We also have our 3.5mm headphone jack, SIM card slots if you get the 3G version, and your other speaker on the right. And on the back we have the 3 megapixel camera with LED flash, of course the Samsung logo showing there, yeah. And then on the front we have the 2 megapixel camera. Okay, so I've just had to reset the device because a few of the applications were crashing. That sucks. But yeah, it should be a bit slow at start. No, it seems to be working fine now. Let's run no applications now, so fingers crossed this time nothing will happen to it, nothing will go wrong. But anyway, let's start this review off by talking about the battery life while this runs a quadrant standard test. Now this is the main application that was crashing. Also couldn't get onto the web without it showing me an error. But anyway, Samsung says this device should give you up to 9 hours of video playback and about 72 hours worth of audio playback. With video, mainly just watching YouTube videos through the YouTube application on this device, I've managed to get to about, I'd say about 5.5 hours battery tops out of this device. But I do keep it on full brightness on the screen, and I sometimes don't close all the applications while I'm watching YouTube. But then again, who does close all the applications before they open another one? But with that, I've managed to get about 5.5 hours battery life, and I haven't fully tested how many hours you can get out of it for music, but with music and browsing the web, I've managed to get, I'd say, about 40 hours worth of battery life. I don't know how much for music alone, but I could probably say it's not going to reach 72 hours. Okay, sending benchmark, fingers crossed we get somewhere this time. It's probably going to fail. Last time I ran this, ran the benchmark, I think it was scoring about 1700 to 1800. I can't remember because I did that 2 weeks ago when I first got the device. So if this fails, then I guess I can't really find out the results. Kind of like I couldn't with the charger. But as I said, it is variable. I keep the screen on full brightness, so that's might be one of the reasons I'm not getting the full promised 9 hours of video at least. But I don't think it'll hit that. I don't think it'll get that anyway. And no, I think it's just not like in quadrant standard, it seems, at the moment. So I guess we shall leave that. And I'll try and do another test before I send this device back today, and the results will be in the description below. So if you want to see them, then just click the drop down for the description. Okay, so let's quickly move on to the camera since quadrant standard seems to be failing me. Let's move on to the camera. Now, of course, the back camera is a 3 megapixel camera, and given the right lighting conditions, it can give some pretty decent photos. I'll, of course, put these up onto Flickr, since they do look pretty damn nice on the device. How they will look on a computer, I don't know, because I haven't taken them off the device yet. But as you can see, given the right lighting conditions, you can get some pretty decent shots out of this thing. It's got quite a slow shutter, so quite a slow shutter speed, so you might miss this photo if you find something that you really want to capture. And as you can see here, it's not very good at far away shots, like the water down here and everything seems to be a bit low quality, and it all seems to be a slight bit blurry. I'm wondering right now if I have any photos in low lighting conditions. Yeah, that's a fairly low lighting condition one. You can see the camera quality isn't the best. This is from when I went to the YouTube gathering in Birmingham, and I let a few people play about with this device. But yeah, the camera quality can disappear in low light. As you can see, there's evidence of a slow shutter speed. Someone just turning their head slightly. Yeah, it's a bit annoying, but oh well, you can't really do much about that. There's the cat, and there's the cat again, and there's the cat again. But given the right lighting conditions, you can get some pretty decent photos out of this. And as I said, these photos will be on Flickr. I'll do a quick video capture in a few minutes before I send this device back out on the field. And yeah, you can see what the video quality is like. It's not the best. I'll just put it that way. It's not the best. But then again, most Android devices don't really cope very well with video. Okay, so now I'm just going to quickly show you what the audio and video quality is like on this device coming from YouTube. Now I've just had to reconnect to my other router just because my Apple one seems to be a bit iffy right now. It was just messing up really badly. Let's go with, which one shall we go with this time, guys? Let's just go with First Person Mario. Let's max screen it. As you can see, the audio quality and video quality are pretty damn good. I tried to buffer that over a 3G connection before I connected to the other router, and it just wasn't working out. Even though I'm in full Vodafone coverage right now, so I'm getting, I think it's 3 megabytes down and 2.5 megs up from Vodafone, it's still not fast enough for YouTube, but luckily the connection's brilliant off my router, or off the other router right now for it. Well, it was better than this a minute ago. But the Wi-Fi card on this just certainly seems to be a lot better than in the iPad 2. Anyway, let's just put it that way. On this router before with the iPad 2, we were getting about I think it's 5 megabytes down and about 8 up. This is getting a lot closer to the actual speed. It's still nowhere near the actual speed of my internet, but yeah. It's getting 12 megs down and 9 megs up, whereas my PC gets 100 megs down and 10 megs up. But yeah, that's that. Let's just quickly dive into a game, show you what the gaming is like on this device. Just throw Angry Birds on. Because it's a pretty damn fast loading application. It still looks brilliant.
Wave hi to the camera, Katie. Whatever happened to us when we were little?
I guess I just got an ad on a game before it started. That's weird. Hopefully that's not copyright too, because I was Paranormal Activity 3. As you can see, it's Angry Birds. It looks great on the Galaxy Tab 10.1. Let's just put it that way. It looks brilliant. I'm not sure how clear it's coming from the camera because there's a slight reflection off the screen. I'm sorry about that. I can't really do much about it. But yeah, I haven't really played Angry Birds that much on it. I've maybe been watching videos on this device, tweeting, having a bit of fun with it really. Now when I first got this device, I challenged myself to try and use it as a main computer for a day on the first day. So I got it after I got all the applications that I needed onto the device, well, I found all the applications that I thought I would need. And I would say it did pretty well. It did a pretty damn good job. It ran Skype pretty well. The call quality is pretty decent. Video call quality is decent-ish. It wasn't the best for video call quality. The web browser's pretty fast and pretty nippy. I mean, it's nice to have the full desktop-based web browsing experience. So well, near enough the full Google Chrome even, just on the tablet. So let's just jump. To it. So let's just go to Google, just so you can see the web browser. Let's go to Techno Buffalo actually. Techno Buffalo. No, not Techno Buffalo Minecraft. Techno Buffalo. And you can see it's a pretty damn fast device. It pretty much is a full web browser, which is what I liked about it. Well, the main thing I liked about it anyway. Now, when I first got this device, I challenged myself to use this as a computer entirely for a day, basically just replacing my MacBook. I put my MacBook down, turned it off, just left it for a day, and used this instead. Now, I'm happy to report even that this device stood up to everything pretty well. Skype call quality was pretty good. Video call quality, apparently, from my end, was a bit choppy. It didn't look the best, according to my friend, but that was either the connection or just the general slight delay you get with the front-facing camera on the tab. But other than that, the main things that helped me do this were the fact that, well, basically the web browser on Honeycomb is a full web browser. It's pretty much the full Google Chrome browser, which is pretty nice. So you've got proper tab browsing, not I think it's paged browsing that the iPad does, so you can swap the pages. So you can have tabs up there, so you can jump in, exit, and if you exit both tabs, obviously the browser will close. It's also got a really nice YouTube application, which is the main thing I really liked about Honeycomb. The YouTube app is just brilliant, and the Facebook app's really the only application that gave me issues. Now, there's just one request I'd like to ask from you guys, which is to please recommend me some applications to try and download on the from the Android marketplace, preferably free applications, because I'm really having trouble finding some decent apps on the marketplace. So if you guys could help out there, that would be greatly appreciated. Just leave me some recommendations in the comment section below, and I'll try them out on my next device, which should be the Sony Ericsson Nexus S. Not the Sony Ericsson Nexus S, the Sony Ericsson Xperia Arc S. Sorry, I don't know. Nexus S was just in my head because that was the main thing that was upon Techno Buffalo on the page that I loaded anyway. But anyway, that's that. Bit of a fail at the end. But I hope you enjoyed this review. As always, the photos will be up on Flickr, so please please go check those out if you want to really see what they look like on the on a computer as opposed to on the tab itself. Yeah, if I can get Quadrant to run, I shall leave the scores in the description as well. So as always, please like this video if you enjoyed it. Comments, tell us if you have this device, or if there are any devices you'd like us to try and get to test out. And keep on subscribing to the account, it really helps us out in terms of getting products into review. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Please remember to follow our Twitter in case you don't see the videos pop up in the subscription box, which is a major problem with YouTube lately. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.